Chapter 2, Natural Resources, Land, Soil and Water. Earth is a unique planet in the solar system, and life is possible on the Earth because of the four spheres. And these four spheres are lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere. I am repeating, the life is possible on the Earth because of the four spheres, and these spheres are lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere. Now, Earth's surface is divided into two parts, land and water. The land covers about 30% of the total surface area of the Earth, and water about 70% of its total surface. Now, in this chapter, natural resources, we will learn about the land resource, soil resource and the water resource. Just let's begin with the land resources. We live on the land and we perform our economic activities on the land, and the most important natural resource upon which all human activity is based is land. Now let's see the uses of land. The land is used for growing crops, building houses, constructing road, establishment of industries, grazing of animal, etc. So these are the uses of land. Just see the uses of land. The uses of land resources are growing crops, building houses, constructing roads, establishment of industries and grazing animal. These are the uses of land. In short, we can say that almost all human activities related to food, shelter, clothing take place on the land. So, the land is most important natural resources. It supports natural vegetation, wildlife, human life, economic activities, transport and communication system. Lithosphere consists loose surface material and it is called soil. And you know how soil is formed? Soil is formed as a result of long continued weathering process of rock. So soil is formed due to weathering of rock. Now soil is the combination of organic and inorganic matter. The organic component it consists of all dead and decomposed part of animal and plant, and it is known as humus. So just see, there are two components of soil, organic component and inorganic component. Organic component consists dead and decomposed part of plant and animal, and it is known as humus. So organic component consists humus. The inorganic component is formed by rock particle and mineral such as lime, iron, etc. The soil is formed as a result of weathering of rock. So when the rock weathered, the mineral comes in the soil. So inorganic component, it includes the rock particle and the mineral like lime, iron, etc. Soil also contains water and air which occupy its four spaces. Now I am repeating the point. Uses of land. Land are used for growing crop, building houses, constructing road, establishing industries, grazing animal. Then the soil. Soil is the lithosphere consists loose surface material. It is called soil, and soil is formed by the weathering of rock. And the soil has two main components, organic component and inorganic component. Organic component consists of dead and decomposed part of plant and animal, which is known as humus, and inorganic component is formed by rock particle and mineral such as lime and iron. Now in the plain area, about 90% of the world population is inhabited in the plain area of alluvial soil, and especially the tropical and subtropical area. These are the area of intensive crop cultivation with high yield. It means in the plain area, in the plain land, it is very ideal for agriculture. Why? Because it has rich fertile soil, and due to this it also supports dense population. So just keep in the mind, in the plain area are ideal for intensive crop cultivation because it has fertile land, and due to this it supports dense population. Now, low population is seen in the area of high altitudes, like in mountain area the population is low. In the mountain area the population is low, and in the desert area, the equatorial forest region, the population is found low. The reason is temperature is either too hot, too cold, soil are thin, infertile. So in these areas are inhabited by the people who are engaged in hunting, gathering, fishing and shifting agriculture. And in plain land, in the plain area, the main occupation of the people is agriculture. Now let's see the land use pattern. The meaning of land use pattern is the use of land for various purposes. The meaning of land use pattern is use of land for various purposes. It is called land use pattern. So use of land for various purposes like cultivation of crop, building of houses, construction of road or railway, grazing of animal, etc. It is called land use pattern. Now see the factors influencing the utilization of land. The use of land is determined by both physical and human factor. So the utilization of land is determined by the continuous interplay of the physical and the human factor. The physical factors such as relief, soil, climate condition, mineral resources, etc. These consist as a physical factor which influence the utilization of land. So the physical factor which influence the utilization of land are the relief, soil, climatic condition, mineral, etc. Then the human factor. The human factor like density of population, technological and social requirement of people, the culture and the tradition, etc. are human factor which influence the utilization of land. I am repeating the point. The factor influencing the utilization of land. One is physical factor, another is human factor. Physical factor, relief, soil, climatic condition, mineral, etc. And the human factor, density of population, technological and social requirement of people, culture and tradition, etc. The next is importance of land use pattern. So land use pattern is important for economic planning of a nation. It is important for economic planning of a nation, and it helps in assessing the shortcoming in the land utilization. So the study of land use pattern is important for the economic planning of a nation, and it helps in assessing shortcoming in the land utilization. So the countries decide the land use according to the development goal and availability of natural resources. So while using land for various purposes, it is kept in mind that according to the scientific norm, I am repeating, according to the scientific norms, 33% of the world should be under forest to maintain ecological balance. According to the norms, according to the scientific norms, 33% area should be under forest to maintain ecological balance. Keep in mind, according to the scientific norms, 33% area should be under forest. Why? To maintain ecological balance. Just keep in mind, according to the scientific norms, 33% area should be under forest to maintain ecological balance. Now see the diagram of land use pattern in India. Now your homework, write and learn the four spheres of earth: lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere. Next, learn the uses of land. The land is used for growing crop, building houses, constructing road, establishing industries, grazing animal, etc. Then you will learn how the soil is formed. Soil is formed by the process of weathering of rock. Then you will learn about the organic component and inorganic component of soil. Organic component, which consists of dead and decomposed part of plant and animal, and inorganic component are formed by rock particle and minerals such as lime, iron, etc. Then you will learn the definition of land use pattern. The use of land for various purposes like cultivation of crop, building of houses, construction of road, grazing of animal. It is called land use pattern. Then you will learn the factors influencing the utilization of land. So there are two factors influencing the utilization of land: physical factors and human factors. The physical factor such as relief, soil, climate, mineral, etc. These are physical factors that influence the utilization of land. Then the human factor like density of population, technological, social requirement of people, culture and tradition. It is human factor. So these two factors influence the utilization of land. Next is importance of land use pattern. So land use pattern is important for economic planning of a nation. First point, land use pattern, the study of land use pattern is important for economic planning of a nation. Second point, it helps in assessing the shortcomings in the land utilization. Next point, countries decide the land use according to development goal and availability of natural resources. These are the importance of land use pattern. Next most important point is that as per scientific norm, 33% area should be under forest. Why? To maintain ecological balance. So these are your homework and you will write and learn it.